So if you remember, I looked at this about a year ago. We went ahead and bought it, and we're developing it now into mini flats or studios or large HMO rooms with en suites and their own little kitchenette areas. Thought we'd do a walkthrough. I'm here with business partner,
how do?
Alex French. So if you want to go back to that video, it's probably about a year ago now. I'll put the date above, but you can have a look at sort of where we've gone now. We managed to get planning for it and everything. This is the old cafe. So what's going to go on in this room?
So we've pretty much finished the demolition, albeit there's still a load of shit everywhere. But the rip out is predominantly done, and we're now just basically starting to section off the building into the structure of how it's going to be built. So we've got 22 studios, we've got 2 retail, obviously communal kitchens and other communal spaces. This particular section here, from memory, I think as we walk around we might be able to have access to some of the plans. They'll be on site somewhere. But from memory, this is cluster 1, which makes up here, if you show down there, where you can see a load of the yellow insulation there, that's the makeup of cluster 1. So we've got a cluster of 6, a cluster of 7 and a cluster of 8. Is that right?
6 and 7,
15, 6, yeah.
21 with the managers.
Yeah, we've got our managers, yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, this is cluster 1. So I think on average the size of these is around 18, 19 square metres.
Average, but we've got a couple up at 30 something, haven't we?
Within this cluster alone, you're talking about 18 to 19 square metres. So back when I first did this in 2017, my big rooms were 15 square metres. That's including the ensuite, which at the time were quite big. Obviously as standards have got better, people are having to offer much bigger rooms now to maximise rental values. So that's obviously what we're looking to do here. Should we have a look around elsewhere, mate?
Should we go down here?
Yeah.
So previously, obviously, the lads here have knocked this through. We had to go through the front door previously to get into this one. I think this is it 4A upstairs, is that right?
Yeah.
This used to be a beautician's.
I don't think there's actually too much to show here other than obviously
I think there's drawings on the wall.
The layout. Oh, great stuff, that'll be good.
Some drawings over there, look.
Yeah, that's the ground. So I got that slightly wrong. Cluster 1, 7 rooms, as you can see on the plan there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with a communal kitchen here. 4 bedrooms there and another 3 there. So that basically is all of number 4. And then the bit where you saw us walk in at the start of the video is turning into a recreational area, just to provide some outside space. So the roof is fully coming off there. We're building up the roller shutters, so that's coming away. We're bricking up the opening, and then they've got their own, like I say, recreational space.
And that was something the council wanted when it planning?
Yeah. Yeah, so you bike storage, again, on the point of planning, massive, sort of one space per room for a bicycle, bin storage, and they even go into the detail of a lockable bike storage, certain dimensions. Yeah, and even this greenery here, this is a defensive planter.
Tick the box.
Just something else that the planning like to see.
So you've got co-living, lounge / coffee shop, so that's one of the retail units there.
So this is number 5 here.
Yeah.
On the ground. This is number 4 here. What we're standing in now is basically the welfare for the job itself, where the lads have their lunch and whatever. And that will form part of cluster 2, I think, this space up here. But yeah, what you can see on the rest of the plan, you've got retail 1, retail 2, and then some communal space alongside a caretaker's bedroom as well. And that pretty much wraps up what we're doing on the ground
Yeah.
of both buildings.
So not much to see really. Just old offices. I think they're going to be opening these up, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
They're not big enough, are they?
Yeah.
It's a good location. I don't know if you can see there, but that's like Marks and Spencer's and a big retail part there as well. So it's a good location we've got. We'll talk about the numbers in a little bit and hopefully where the values are going to come in at the end, because I know that's what people really care about.
So what's probably worth pointing out here, this staircase will be breaking through this wall here, which will then join us up into number 5. And obviously we'll walk round now and show you that side of the building, which is where we've had most progress so far. We've got 2 studios, or the outline of 2 studios. The partition walls started going up in 2 of those, and you can actually start seeing how it's going to be split down. But as you can see as you walk through here, there was a hell of a lot of demolition to do. And obviously you've got your material storage. So this yard space down here, that was actually perfect for storing materials.
And we own the building 4 or 5 doors down, starting the development on that shortly. And the lads are parking in there as well, so it's been pretty useful really.
So we've just walked into number 5 now, the ground of number 5. Again, as you can see, the demo work has been done. It's just piled up, ready to be taken out. But it already looks unrecognisable, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try and put a picture on if you've got one, just to see the difference.
Well, you can see these old timbers here, can't you?
Yeah.
Just decorative timbers that were throughout this ground in this restaurant. And now that they've all been taken down and the walls for the bar have all been knocked down, you can really start seeing the scale of it, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah, it's unrecognisable. They've done a grand job.
Should we go up here, Al? Because this will take us straight up to where we've actually started building. No, we can't, because that's blocked up.
Locked it off. That's going to be, I'm assuming, the entrance for one of the retail units there.
Yeah, it will be, yeah. Right, so this is 5A. So this is where we've got our biggest studios in here. Right on cue, we've got the plan here, I'll show you.
Sorry about that.
So we're currently standing somewhere around here in the middle of what was it? It was a function room, a dance room. I think we've gone through the history of the 2 buildings in the past, but we're about here. So this is cluster number 2 or 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And these range from anywhere between 21 square metres right up to 33 square metres. We've got 2 communal kitchens here as well. One of those is associated with the cluster of 4A, which we've just shown you a moment ago.
Okay.
Should we walk round here? You can see the first 2 studios, or the layout.
Starting to take shape. This cluster, isn't it? You see there, that's going to be the ensuite. Looks out over the town. So this is about what did you say, about 18, 19 square metres, something like that?
Including the ensuite, this is 27 on the plan.
Including the ensuite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next door, the same. You can just see the remains of the
Yeah, it's completely different, man.
of the old layout, can't you? Obviously the fireplace.
Yeah. That was we used to go down them stairs, didn't we, there?
Yeah, that's where I just tried to bring us up a moment ago.
Yeah, it's a nice big unit.
Again, 27 square metres.
This one looks bigger than that one.
It's wider, isn't it? I think?
That's the ensuite there, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Back to back with that one next door.
Come on.
The plans that I showed you a moment ago, this is where the two, you can see the start now, we're starting to put the wall in now, that will separate the two communal kitchens. So you've got one here, one there.
Okay. Anything else? Talk about the numbers outside, no noise, is there?
Yeah.
You can see. Nature wins every time. Probably locked it. Just now I'm back out on the street. So from the outside. McDonald's and Pizza Hut, you've got retail part there. So yeah, it's all that. It's about 10,500 square feet there. 22 studios and 2 retail units. We managed to buy that for 480,000. Cost us quite a bit to get it through planning and fees and all that.
Especially when you're
asbestos, and we had to have an archaeology report and all this type of stuff. Cost us what, probably about 20-25 grand, do you reckon?
Yeah.
Something
Easily,
like
yeah.
Without looking at it with a fine tooth comb, something like that. Development's going to be circa 850, and we're expecting a GDV of around 2.1 million, probably, based on the rent. If you look at the building down there, that's actually on the market now. There's 20, I think there's 21 units in there, and that's on for 2.5 million. So in terms of rent roll, there's not going to be much difference between the two. Ours will actually have more rent going through it, I'd think. So that's good. That's good for us. Anything you want to say?
Project length is around 9 to 10 months, and we're using a bridging firm, aren't we, who've put the funding in place for this.
Yeah.
We're front funding it by about 150 grand, and then the rest will be drawn down on a monthly basis, dependent on progress on site.
Yep.
So I'm coming down around probably once every week at the minute, just to check on progress, and then the valuer, or surveyor I should say, from the finance company coming out monthly just to value what's been done, and then, like I say, releasing funds as and when. But we are looking for funds on a monthly basis just to keep the guys obviously paid and on site. because these guys here, I think I'll mention it earlier in the video, these guys that are doing this project are also doing the one for us a little bit
The black
further down
car
the road.
out there, that's ours as well.
So at that point we'll have free rate retail and 28 HMO studios.
Yeah.
So this is our biggest development to date. We're likely to have both done and completed at the same time. So
Yeah.
sort of June, July next year, we should all be wrapped up, and hopefully on the way to getting it refinanced as well.